Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently chilling a little bit, and I was thinking about these Spanish colonies. We need to let this develop, actually. Because if we were to fight this right now, we would fight Spain. And that's difficult. Spain is tough. That said, they're not that tough. We can almost scale up to fight Spain, now that I look at it. But, almost. Not quite. So if we let this develop a little bit, into 10 provinces near here, then it'll create a colonial nation like New Granada here. And we'll be able to utilize that to fight them without Spain actually joining. So that'll be the easiest way to take this territory over, to be honest. So we're going to let that develop. Of course, for the time being, we're going to tick on forward. We are not drilling because we have no leader. Apparently our leader died here. No, we put our leader down here. That's what it was. So I'm going to put this guy here, and we're going to drill. That looks good. And we are exploring with this force, and we're going to explore with our fleet down here once we get our final caravel ready to go. So that'll be fine. We do have a rebel uprising brewing. This is deeply unsurprising. We need to chill, we need to core, and we've got some work to do on that front. But overall, this is looking decent. Nothing too bad. And do we want to start annexing some vassals? That is an interesting question. The answer to that is a definite maybe. A conversion finishes, and we're going to continue to convert. Converting some of these other locations is going to be difficult. Most of these are because it's not a core. So that's not a problem with these. These Christianity provinces, those are going to be tough. Okay. And then these down here, we just don't have a chance on that right now. Mostly, there's the circulation of hostile publications, religious zeal. There's a lot of stuff like that going on right now. So that's not the biggest of deals. A lot of that will be doable later. For the time being, I want to put in an explorer here. We'll spend some diplomatic power recruiting an explorer. And we are going to go explore the... Are we going to explore the Caribbean Sea coast? I feel like that's on the other side. The Panama Canal does not exist. So that could be difficult to reach. We're going to explore Pacific South America first. We're on the Pacific side here, and getting around South America is exciting. Now, we're currently losing our great power status. I'm not too concerned about that. That's kind of irrelevant. We're going to continue coring. And we are going to have rebels, for sure. I'm going to stop these guys from drilling. And where are these rebels going to spawn? They are going to spawn... This is not where I wanted to be. They're going to spawn down there and up there. Okay, so we're going to leave these guys here. We're going to stop drilling these, and we're going to head down this way. We're going to have to use two different forces for this. And, yep, they did spawn simultaneously. No shockers there. We are headed there, and we'll head up over here. Cool. So we have this mission complete at this point, and we're going to continue to explore Pacific South America. Cool. So we'll get to know a few additional locations. We do have some separatism up over here. It's not the end of the world. Quality wool, huh? We do enjoy the cash, so that's good. We want to continue to core. We'll make our way down that list. And we're losing money right now, but that's just due to our overextension, almost entirely. So this is fine. We will cap back here, and then maybe we'll... just checking supply limits over here. We'll head to Lake Satuda. That'll be fine for the time being. Are these guys fine where they are? They actually are. So we will just drill them there for the time being. And we can continue to core. Once our cores start to finish up, things will get a lot better for us. A naive relative, huh? We will lose some spy detection. That's fine for now. How are our colonies doing? Okay, we're almost done with one. We definitely want to come down here and grab these fairly soon. I'd like to see New Granada colonize this, and then we can push down into New Granada in theory. But for now, that's going to be maybe a little bit challenging. Our colony here just became self-sustaining. We are going to head down to here next. Cool. Complaints about an official, huh? Where's this going to be? Right over here? We'll lose the legitimacy for the time being. I don't want to move troops all the way over here. That's quite a ways away from our current armies. So that'll do for the time being. And we're going to get this corps going. We're very close to having all of these corps ready to go. We just finished maxing our relations with Zapotec, and I believe that at this point, we should bring this guy back, and we can start annexing them. That'll be okay. So this corps will be ready to go next month. Next month. Beautiful. So we'll take it one day, get that corps going, and we do want to continue to explore. So we are going to explore the Pacific South American coast. There we go. So we'll get that underway. Beautiful. How long until our next Miltech? We are currently 2 years ahead of time. Do we want to grab regiment cost reductions? Getting this manpower recovery speed would be nice. National supply limit modifier, on and on. I think we grab this, and then we have to go for our tech next. That'll be available in a number of years. We're currently Miltech 14. How does that compare to most of Europe? Portugal is at 14. Spain is at 13. Naples is at 15. Okay. So Naples is ahead of the curve. Noted. Kasky separatists up over this direction. We'll go deal with those. Do we want to construct? Well, yes, I think we do. Let's build here, and let's get a few workshops going as well. That's most of the ones that we want. Okay? Now the question is, do we do it again? As soon as we have the cash here. We're currently losing forces, or losing cash, but that is pretty much because we're reinforcing here. So that's not the biggest of deals. Yeah, I want to let this Spanish colony develop for the moment. And how are those corps going? They're about to start finishing. So that's very, very good. Our Pacific South American coast is now a little bit better detected. Excellent. And we will continue to search the Northeast Pacific at this point. We're focusing on the Pacific at this moment. Okay, so that is underway. These guys are just kind of chilling up here, and we need to continue giving them orders, for sure. I wish there was an automated exploration. Is there? I don't think so. There's no, like, mission button here. Hunt for the Seven Cities works, but not if you're Native American. Yeah, there's no such option here, which is kind of sad. We'll just try to keep remembrance that this is something that we'll need to get additional orders. A lot. It'd be really convenient if there was an automated conquistador system. I would love it. For the moment, we'll just tell them to do something kind of like that. That'll keep them busy for a bit. Californian separatists really should be dealt with. I did not notice those, and I should have. We do need to rival somebody, and it's going to be New Granada, who is currently considered weaker than us militarily. So that's definitely noted. Okay, the province up here has been cored. We can start to make states, and we're going to have to make full cores out of these, of course. But that'll be fine. Okay. We're definitely suffering some casualties in some of these locations. But it's not too bad. All things considered, this appears to be going reasonably well. What is the supply limit going to be? 26? Okay, we're going to have to find a different place to sit, for sure. Like Mosquito. Mosquito works. So we can park there. That's actually 28 when we're fully maxed out. So Mosquito doesn't work. However, we can sit here. Okay, that'll do. So we could grab a quantity idea, but I definitely think that we should go for Miltech next. We should certainly go for admin power. And I would like to get ourselves an additional workshop going. There we go. Cool. So our conquistador is conquistadoring. And for the moment, I want to queue up like a bunch of these things, right? Just grab all of that. Spain just rivaled us. That's interesting. 108k, 37k manpower. but they'd be fighting on our turf. I'm not sure that they'd want to do that, to be honest. We can make an additional state up over here. And admin power is continuing to be a concern. Trade dispute against the Spanish West Indies and Spain. No shockers there. How are we doing on the Great Powers list? Yeah, we're going to get bumped off. In fact, we basically already are. We'll remain a great power until 1584. Our main problem is simply our institution, right? So we need to allow the printing press to continue to spread. It's currently in 5% of our development. So that's continuing to work its way through, but it's a slow process. The question is, how much is it going to cost us to embrace? And we don't know just yet. Spain is getting a little bit belligerent, I'm feeling. A free stability or 50 prestige, I'm going to take the stability, thank you very much. And as a question here, okay, still a combat width of 29. We can definitely increase our land force limit a little bit. The question is this something that we want to do? And that is an interesting question, for sure. Are we still exploring up here? Where's our exploration fleet at? Oh yeah, they're just chilling up here. Okay, cool. New World Diamonds. Diamonds are forever. We gain 1,800 ducats. However, the price of gems will drop forever. Okay. Naples is currently threatening our trade. We can upgrade this great project if we want to. I mean, that's fairly expensive. But that's also quite good. We'll do it. That seems like a good thing to spend that gold on. So that seems okay. I definitely do want to continue to work on our admin tech. That is of vital importance. Accommodation with the natives, indeed. There was a revolt up over here. We will head on over and deal with that. No problem. We converted the heretics, and a couple of cores came in as well. So we will continue to convert here and make this into a state. Of course, that does mean that we need additional full cores. Bye-bye, more admin power. Okay. So this is fine. We are going to put this rebellion down, no problem. Are we fine to sit here? Ish. We should really move over here. New Granada made a claim on us. Very rude. And we will enable army drilling here. Okay, checking in on taxation. There is actually some additional taxation structures to build. I like it. And no workshops to build at this point, but we can definitely work on spamming out some courthouses. I like it. We did finish our exploration mission, and we will continue to explore. So we're going to do the Northeast Pacific next. Cool. Are these guys doing anything? Yes, they're still exploring up over this direction. So let's head here, then here, then here, then here. Okay, we actually can't get there. For now, this'll do. Man, it's going to be so easy to forget about these conquistadors up here. But that's fine for now. Honestly, we probably don't need to do too much conquistadoring, to be honest. There's some separatists down over this way, and we'll head on over. No problem. We'll just keep using these conquistadors until, like, this guy dies, right? And then from there, we'll mostly just use our ship-based exploration. That'll be okay. So we'll continue to explore in the Northwest Pacific now. There we go. We're getting huge swaths of the Pacific explored. That's a good sign. We win our battle out over here, of course. We were never not going to. And cores continue to finish. We can now get a government reform. What do we want to go for? Reinforced speed, national supply limit modifier would be pretty nice. Artillery cost, artillery barrage cost. This would give us fort defense. I don't really care too much about that. Land attrition and army drill gain modifier and regiment drill loss. That's pretty good. I'm leaning towards sustained discipline. Yes, let's go for that. That seems excellent. So we're going to continue to drill these guys. Are we in a safe location here? Safe-ish. Safe-ish. We'll just drill here for now. Cool. How are we doing on overextension? 6.4%. So we're virtually done. And that also means our admin expenditures are virtually done. So that's great. We lost the trade dispute CB against Naples. I'm okay with that. And we're going to be heading up to the next Miltech soon. Portugal is going to attack Warren Jerry. Okay, I don't really care about that. That's reasonably fine. So we're working towards our next Miltech. The real question is, when is printing press going to be embraceable? Well, it's spreading reasonably fast. There's a number of locations that's going to have printing press quite soon here. Okay, we can make a state up over this direction. That is going to cost us a little bit more admin power. And then we'll see what we get here. Can we create a state here or not? I don't know. Either way, it may or may not cost us admin power. We would prefer that it didn't. But we will make it into a full state if need be. Now we are basically at our governing cap. And it looks like we don't need to do that. So our overextension is at 0. We have trade protection CB against 13 colonies. Okay. British Louisiana is claiming over here. So do we care about British Louisiana? They're Miltech 14. We can probably beat them, in all honesty. So it should be fine. We can get quite a lot more manpower banked up here. So I'm fine with that. Additional separatists down here, we'll deal with them. Eventually, they'll give up on the separatism. Is this going to happen before the month tick? It is. We're already locked in here. Ooh, that's spicy. I wonder how this is going to go. We have no morale. Oh, we won. Okay, cool. That was risky to go in there with no morale like that. Okay, so we're going to drill down over here. Looks good. Okay, so now we should really be banking up our cash. And gaining half a point of inflation for 50 dip power does not seem worthwhile. So how are we going to... Yeah, we're no longer considered a great power. We're not shocked about that. How are we going to get the money for this? Well, we're getting 25 ducats per month. That's not too bad. And merchant estate is being jerks. Do we want to claim Crownland here? Actually, yes, we do. We'll claim Crownland, and we are going to force the merchants to lower their prices. They're going to be upset, and that's fine. 8 peasant up. 8 peasants rising up. 10 prestige for a stability. We'd overcap our prestige. Let's just have these guys rise up over here. In theory, we know that we were able to crush an 8 stack before without any morale, but this is going to happen on 2 December, so we'll get a morale tick. So that's all good. We'll recall this diplomat for the time being and easily crush those rebels. Beautiful. Now, how are we actually doing for provincial unrest? Okay, it's improving. There will still be more. Where is this? Oh, right here. Okay, noted. And the rest of these, yeah, there's a little bit more unrest, but we're working on it. It should be reasonably fine. I'm not too concerned about that. We definitely want to go for printing press next. It's now embraced in 6 provinces, totaling 8.3% of our development, and it will be finished up in a number of these fairly soon. 91.8 here. And 71.4... Any others that are super close? Belize is at 84, 81. So these two will be fairly close behind this. Okay, cool. It won't be too much longer before we're ready to do that. So we definitely want to work on saving up cash for it. It will be relatively expensive. The question is how expensive. Oh, they're going to love being Aztec. It's true. Cool. So how are our colonies doing anyway? 464, 705. Looks fine. They're growing slowly. We're not being too focused on colonization, right? We're going to conquer a lot of existing colonies is the plan. So that'll be okay. A base tax or 100 population? We're going to take the base tax, actually. Base tax will be better long term. Cool. Institution spread minus 5%, or literally nothing because it already has the hostile publications. Okay, we'll take the literally nothing. I'm not sure if that resets the timer on the hostile publications or not. We can check. That was down over here, I believe. 1592, 7 years. I don't think that reset it. Okay, cool. We'll continue to convert. And how are we doing on that rebel uprising? Okay, it happens literally right now. That's okay. We'll just head on up. And we'll crush them. Nope, we'll lose. But we didn't get stack wiped, so it's okay. We did nearly eliminate them, but that only happened because we were low on our morale, and we didn't roll as well as we did previously. Okay. So we do need to get additional exploration going in the Pacific, so the Southwest Pacific is what we'll do now. Okay. We did just have our ruler die, so we lose a stability there. We'll just crush this force, no problem. And we can now grab our Miltech. So land morale, military tactics, that looks good. Actually, we can't. This is our admin tech. We're very close on the Miltech, but this is the admin tech. So we'll take that. Beautiful. We would love to have that governing cap. Royal marriage offer from Zapotec? I mean, sure, we're working on annexing them. But we'll definitely do that. And now we can grab that Miltech. Beautiful. So we're now ahead of time by 10 years. So now we can be working on getting our idea. So that'll be fine. We're now Miltech 15. British Louisiana is 14. Portugal is 15. Spain is 14. Naples is 15. So we're on par with Europe. Beautiful. I love it. We're also nearly maxed out on our manpower. We should think about attacking somebody soon. I'm leaning towards that being New Granada. In which case, we should start building a spy network there. And we also just lost a general dying in a drilling accident. That would be this general up here. I'm going to put in... both of those are currently drilling. And we don't have a ruler because we are in a regency right now. Lose 25 admin power. Gross. We're getting a bunch of bad events all of a sudden. Okay, we can continue to convert here and make some progress there. And I guess we can go for, say, blockade impact on siege. Cool. And we can now recruit ourselves a general, or almost. What is it, 52? 52. Okay. Half a point of inflation for 50 dip power. Nope, we'll just take the smaller amount of dip power. We are still positive on our dip power, so it's all good. And we'll recruit our general here. Not a conquistador, but a general. Oh, that's a terrible general. Okay, well, that's the only option we have. We'll grab our dip tech here. Beautiful. Okay, so our tech continues to advance. Our admin power is growing somewhat. We're at 845 in Nicaragua. Okay, growing at 60 per year. I'm thinking about recalling this guy and heading down over to here. And that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to get these colonies growing. We'll let Nicaragua grow on its own. It's about 3 years away from finishing at this speed. I'm okay with that. We're making enough money. It's not an issue. How are we doing on our printing press? Actually, we would be able to get this if we had 2556.47. So we need roughly twice as much gold as we have right now to adopt printing press. How in a hurry for that are we? The answer is we're not. We're behind time on admin tech. We're on time on dip tech. Actually, we have neighbor bonuses. Haven't embraced printing press is 15% there. Okay, our army reformer died, and we'll definitely look into that. I think discipline is fine here. And a +1 I'm relatively comfortable with at this moment. So we will continue to explore the Southwest Pacific coast. Excellent. New Granada just claimed a bunch of locations. They're not going to be successful in that. Great Britain just claimed one of our locations as well. Okay. That's intriguing. We don't know what Britain's strength level is. We've not actually met Britain. We've only met their colonies. So that's noted. 100 admin power for 2 inflation reduction isn't great. We'll take the autonomy. The autonomy will tick down. Our admin power is very valuable for us. The question is Europe preparing to declare war on us? It kind of feels like it, but I also feel like they would not do all that well if they did. So we'll see. It is time to put a cut in here, though, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to probably go to war again. We are capped on our manpower, so we'll need to find somebody that we want to attack. Perhaps Spanish Mexico here? Once they grow enough. Or almost certainly New Granada. We'll probably go for New Granada. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, and Lohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Anna the Elephant, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.